Step one is to remove the old threshold. But before you do that, make sure you get the right one. There's some of these online, but the store was a little less expensive, and I made sure to get an adjustable threshold because some of them are stationary, but this will make it so that I can fill the gap under the door, and that's my main goal. And you just want to match it up, make sure it's going to work. So if I do this right here, it's the exact width. It looks the same here where the weather stripping is, where the door is going to sit, so it should seal it up good. This is 32 inches, this is 3 feet, so I'm gonna have plenty because I am gonna have to cut this. So I know I'm good there, so I can cut this out, and I'm gonna use a Sawzall with a metal blade and hack this right down the middle. And the reason I wanna do that is because there's really no way to get this out. I mean, I'm sure I could hammer it and probably break some stuff, but I wanna be careful. Right over here, this is starting to rot away, so I'm gonna try not to damage that too much. But on each side, this one's pretty good. There should be some screws going from the frame in this way. Very rarely are they up this way. Once I slice that, I should be able to just pry that away. I'm just gonna be careful on the driveway so I don't make too much of a mess, and cut it. Through all the way. I got gloves because this could be sharp. A little bit right there that I think I can just break. So pull this up. Yeah, I'll just cut that. There we go. Now this piece is coming right out. There we go. There's your old threshold. That side's good. This one is attached a little better, I think, so I'm just going to carefully wiggle it back and forth. You can see that. Maybe just some paint coming out. There we go. And yeah, so it was attached right here with staples. Those broke right off. I think they're rusted away anyway. So here is one of those staples. Obviously there's not much left of them, but if you had ones that were in good shape, you would just have to get these out of here, whether it's cutting them or hammering them back a little bit. That's starting to rot, obviously, but that's okay. Again, not a reason to replace this door completely if we can save some money. So that side is clear. Check the other side, and the other side is clear as well. So here, against the concrete, we have some kind of adhesive. We want to try and get that off of there as much as we can. I'm going to use a big pry bar and just scrape it. So it looks like this white stuff is actually caulking. I'll take an old chisel, and you can see it's breaking off like caulking. I was worried that it was efflorescence, which is what happens to concrete when it gets wet and the materials start breaking down, but I'm pretty sure that it's caulking. So I can scrape it off with this old chisel. If I have to, I can use a hammer. You don't have to get it all off. Just try and get the majority of it off. Probably just white construction adhesive, actually, because it's really tough. This might work better. This is an old taping knife. Yeah, it's getting a lot more of it off. Just try to make sure the sides are clear. So when we put this new threshold in, it goes in with no issues. That looks pretty good. Let's clean this up.